Hi, this is attorney Nicole Christie from the Christie Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. And today in our series about single parents, I want to talk to you about DCF and how they view or even treat single parents. So long time ago, it was somewhat frowned upon, or people would make some judgment calls about a single parent, somebody that had to raise a child by themselves. Anything outside of being a widow or widower, they would raise an eyebrow. But society has completely changed, and so we have many families that are children being raised by single parents. And so first of all, don't think about it as in terms of an issue with DCF just by virtue of being a single parent. But one of the things that if DCF should become involved, they're going to want to see what is your support system. And we do have a video where we talked about the best resources for yourself. But ultimately, they want to see how you're able to manage the kids. And are you able to meet all of their medical needs, all of their educational needs, mental health needs, just as they would if there was a two-parent family. One of the things that will also come up, and just be prepared for, is DCF is going to ask about that other parent. So even if that other parent has not been in the picture, they are not involved, they haven't even paid child support, haven't visited the kids, and you probably don't have any relationship with them, they're still going to ask. So do not take it as an offense, even though you might be angry at the fact that they would even have to be involved. Because their parental rights are still intact, they are going to be called. So if you are concerned about that other parent ever becoming involved with you or your family, and you think that they're no longer a resource, or it's even a harm to even keep them having that legal tie, you may want to consider filing a termination of their parental rights. And typically a court would do that if there is someone else to adopt the child. So for example, and just using it for example, if father was not involved with the family and mom has now remarried and the stepdad wishes to adopt the child as his own, that would be an appropriate case to file a termination if dad has not been in that picture, especially for more than 2, 3, 4 years. They just haven't been around, they haven't contacted the child, and in essence has abandoned the child. So that's just a side note. But in all, when it comes to being a single parent and dealing with DCF, there's no stigma attached to that. Majority of the clients that they're dealing with are probably single parent families, but just be prepared for the fact that they will somehow engage the other parent, whether they'll call them to see if they're interested, whether or not they will see if there's some services to help them. So just be prepared. Sometimes that other parent may have a lot of things to say about you after several years. So just know that that's a possibility. And so it doesn't mean that it forces any type of custody change, but they will get that father involved, or at least try to. And if the child, again, God forbid, has been removed from your care, they are definitely tracking down that father. They may even ask if he's got any placement resources, and your child could end up with his relatives. So again, while you might be raising a child by yourself, and maybe mom is not in the picture, she's abandoned the kids, they're going to try to find her, they're going to try to locate her to see what her position would be. And so as long as you've got great resources for yourself, and even if those resources are not your family members, but they're solid people that help you support your kids, you should be fine. But again, just prepare yourself for the fact that if DCF gets involved, they're going to track down the other parent. So stay tuned for other videos in this series about single parents, and we have a slew of other videos regarding DCF and anything that we can try to come up with to try to help you make your family stronger, whether or not you need an attorney, but just sometimes it's good to have the information. So take care.